Companies usually get your permission to carry out a credit check whenever you apply for credit. Not just loans and credit cards, but mail order accounts, gas and electricity agreements, and mobile phone contracts too. Anything where you receive money, goods or services up front and settle the bill later. The result of the credit check helps the company decide whether to give you credit, and sometimes what rate to charge you. Lenders use a credit reference agency to do credit checks, and I'm going to explain how credit checks work. So when you apply for credit, you fill out an application form. You'll be asked your name and address, your salary, and so on. The application form usually includes a clause like this one, giving the lender permission to carry out a credit check by checking your credit report at a credit reference agency. There are only so many questions a lender can ask on an application form, and by checking your credit report, they can confirm your identity, an important part of the fight against fraud. Your credit report also shows how you've handled credit in the past. So companies can see people who handle credit well, and they might offer them a better deal. And they can also see those who've defaulted on loans or habitually paid their bills late. Issues like lots of late payments don't necessarily mean you'll be turned down. Some lenders, for instance, specialise in people who've had credit problems in the past. But it's fair to say you're unlikely to get the very best credit deals. A credit check will also show lenders people you have a financial association with, those who you hold a joint loan with, for instance. Because your finances are linked, the company might check those people's credit reports too, and use that information when deciding your application. That's all there is to it, really. A credit check just involves a company looking at your credit report with your permission. Of course, if you're about to apply for credit, it's a good idea to first look at your own credit report and see what it says. You can look for any errors or missing information. Maybe you've forgotten to register on the electoral roll if you've recently moved. And you can see if there are any financial associations that are no longer valid, such as a previous partner.